Never Trump Republicans not ready to throw in the towel. Wall Street Journal writes this today, quote, months after Donald Trump appeared to seal the Republican nomination for president, anti-Trump forces are making one last push to force a vote on the party's convention floor that would throw open the GOP contest again, end quote. Is that the case? Sarah Huckabee Sanders, senior advisor for the Trump team, with me now out of Little Rock. And Sarah, welcome back here to America's Newsroom. Can these Never Trump delegates stop your candidacy?
Absolutely not. This is a ridiculous anti-democratic effort that, if moved forward and pushed, would absolutely divide and destroy the Republican Party. It's a futile attempt and something that we teach our kids. I've got a 4-year-old, and I tell them all the time when we're playing a game, these are the rules. If you don't like the outcome at the end, you don't get to change the rules. This is the exact same principle that these people need to apply.
That's not going to stop them. I think the question then goes to this, Sarah. What is the Trump team doing to stop it?
Look, I think the Trump team's already done everything they need to do. They went out, they secured the nomination. Donald Trump won 38 states. He won more votes than any other Republican presidential nominee ever has. And so I think they've done everything they need to do. The people have decided this is an election process, not a selection process. This isn't something that the party elites get to come in and change. And I think if they try to do that, they will be overthrown by the bulk of the people that are attending this convention.
That's one way of looking at it. Flip it around. What about the party coordinating with the Rules Committee to say this will not happen? Would you expect that?
I do, and I think that the party is going to take the necessary steps to make sure that we have a great convention. I think we've got an incredible lineup set up, and I think that we're going to come out of this even stronger and better prepared and better united and more energized to go out and defeat Hillary Clinton in November. Okay, now you've got this whole thing going back and forth on social media. You know, the tweet that was sent out the other day, we'll show it on screen for our viewers, that drew a lot of flack, frankly, from a lot of different quarters. And this was the original tweet. Well, last night, Donald Trump set this out. Where's the outrage for this Disney book? Is this the Star of David also? Dishonest media, hashtag frozen, and then accompanied with this picture right here. I know the campaign's fighting back, but why not just put it to rest? Why not take all this focus and direct it on Hillary Clinton instead? I think they're just trying to show the ridiculousness of this attack. There's no basis for the attack that's being made. It's frankly a distraction being done by the liberal media and Democrats to take away from the Hillary Clinton scandal. The real question here is that they're trying to push is, does Donald Trump dislike Jews? And the answer to that is absolutely not. His son-in-law is Jewish. His daughter is a converted Jew. And those are two of the most important people in his life. They hold prominent positions in his campaign, in his company, and in his personal life. So to try to make this anything other than what it was, just a basic tweet, is absolutely ridiculous, and he should absolutely push back when people try to portray him as something that he's not, particularly when it's so personal and close to him.
Okay, final question here. He's meeting with Republican lawmakers now. I know you're not there, but give us a sense for how important these meetings are. Because our whole conversation started with the Never Trump folks. And you know there are Republican lawmakers in the House and the Senate who aren't on board. So how critical is it for him to sell himself in these meetings now, 11 days before Cleveland?
I think it's important, but I think in the bigger picture is the bulk of the party has united behind him. There are a few people, particularly a handful of delegates, and as we like to say in the South, just because they eat their soup louder doesn't mean it tastes better. So just because you've got this group of people that are out there yelling louder and saying things doesn't mean that the party isn't uniting behind Donald Trump. It certainly is. But I think this meeting is very important in helping continue to develop that, continue to unite some of that establishment crowd and bring some of those people on board. And we've seen that happen a lot over the last couple of weeks. And again, I think we'll see that continue leading up to the convention, and particularly at the convention itself.
We shall see. It certainly will be interesting. Sarah, thank you. Come on back, okay, very soon.
Thank you,
We're
Bill.
out of time for today. Thank you, Sarah.